I'm back at the obstacle course. It's the first morning that the campers have spent the night here. This is always a rough night for both the campers and the staff, particularly the staff who are not accustomed to dealing with a room full of kids. Some of the kids are homesick. Some of them are just rowdy to be out of home. They're finding their ground in a new environment, and it's a taxing night. I'm up at the obstacle course only because I needed to get some cell phone signal, and the only other place I know where I can get it, I have to climb up kind of uncomfortably close to somebody's house, although the signal's a lot better up there. I may have to do that later today. Posted to Facebook and let the parents know that the internet's much worse this year. The satellite internet in the camp is so bad that it won't bring up Facebook, which obviously Facebook is a nightmare of amount of data that it brings up on a page, but it simply will not bring up the page at all. So I can't post anything there for the parents. I can at least check email at that. But if I want to come up here and make a post that people know, I have to break the barriers of the hills that surround the camp. I had a bad day yesterday. Not because of anything at camp per se, but every time I've eaten, my stomach has gotten upset, and it was the worst after last night's dinner. And I had to just crawl up on my cot for an hour or two and hope it would pass, which it did, but that was not helpful. I need to be out doing things. I wanted to get wild sound this morning on the Zoom, but I wasn't able to. You can hear the generator now. You can hear it everywhere during the day. But you can also probably hear a very distinctive sound of birds and critters. And it sounds like that just before you turn on the generator without the generator sound. So I wanted to get some of that so I could lay it down over some of the video that I shoot for here. And yesterday would have been great, but I didn't think of it. This morning, I normally get up at like 5:15, but instead I woke up at 3:30 with the need to go to the restroom, which is, a production number at camp. You have to get up and get dressed and get bundled up in jackets and get your lantern out and get out of your nice warm bed and warm cabin and head across the cold compound to the cold restrooms. And you don't want to do it if you don't have to. And so I tried to avoid this for, till about 4:10. And can you see all the bugs behind me? Can you see the cloud of insects back there? I mean, they're just millions of them. Anyway, I couldn't, so I got up around 4:10 and I went to the restroom. And I did record some sounds then, but it sounds totally different at night. There were wild turkeys and other sorts of birds that don't sound like these. It was good sound. I'm sure I can use it for something, but it wasn't the background of the day like you're getting right now. So but the problem is, and where this was going, is the reason I didn't want to get up is because then when I come back, then I have no reason not to fall back asleep and not want to wake up. And I didn't wake up until I heard the sound of the cook driving past my cabin on his way in to fix his breakfast, which he needs power, so I had to just get up and book down to the generator and turn it on. So maybe tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow.